did this happen?
I don't know, but I'll get to the bottom of it.
It's funny, because it's a pun about butts. Butts are funny.
Objection!
Of all the G5 cast, Zipp is probably my favorite. I like her overall design along with her cool personality combined with her wit and intelligence. And really, when compared to every pony else, she is the most interesting of the group. And as I've noticed in both Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 of Make Your Mark, she's pretty much been the one running the show, which is odd since Sunny was the spark who brought every pony together once again. After completing Chapter 2, I came to the conclusion that Zipp is the true main protagonist of G5. Meanwhile, Sunny has now just been kind of relegated to the background. So with that being said, let's discuss this changing of the guard with Zipp becoming the series' true main protagonist. In Friendship is Magic, Twilight was the logical main protagonist. She was the sheltered mayor that cared more about books than friendship, and through her time in Ponyville and the ensuing adventure, she, through her newfound friends, learned about the magic of friendship. Thus, her new goal was to remain in town to continue her studies on the subject. Initially, the episodes would all involve Twilight, but as the series evolved, the focus would turn to all of her friends learning lessons. But Twilight still remained as the centerpiece of the group, as the spark of magic between them all. This eventually led her to become the Princess of Friendship and eventually the ruler of all Equestria, with the knowledge she had gained from the many experiences with her friends, encapsulating her life journey. Now let's take a step forward and look at the G5 movie. When the movie debuted, Sunny was the obvious main protagonist. Her father had told her the history of old Equestria and how all three pony races once lived together in harmony years ago, and encouraged her to follow her beliefs. As an adult, fueled by the knowledge and possibilities of ponies reuniting once more, she makes it her goal to have this return of harmony become a reality. Through trials and tribulations, she succeeds, and Pegasi, Earth Ponies, and Unicorns are friends once again. Then the next major release from G5 was Make Your Mark Chapter 1, where despite magic returning, all is not well with Unicorns and Pegasi still getting used to their newly acquired abilities, much to the ire of Earth Ponies.
What I meant was that I wish magic had never come back, and I'm not the only pony around here who thinks so.
Shut up, Wesley.
Plus, on top of that, magic is glitching when disharmony exists. Thus, Sunny leaps into action to solve the problem. Zipp leaps into action to investigate the issue. Yeah, that's what struck me as odd while watching Chapter 1. Zipp's looking into this and not Sunny? Later on, when Zipp finally confronts Sunny about investigating the magical glitches, she seemed unusually passive.
I've been monitoring the crystals, and I think something is wrong with them.
What? No, there isn't.
She just underwent a worldwide adventure to bring ponies back together again, and yet the slightest possibility of an issue with these sought-after gems becoming a beacon of magic doesn't even raise an alarm? In fact, Sunny is quite passive throughout the entirety of Chapter 1, not really doing much. Sure, in the beginning she wants to show Posey how great magic can be, but doesn't really take any active steps towards that goal, and rather lets her hopes on the Maritime Bay Festival community event to do it for her. And she really doesn't do much until the climax. Meanwhile, Zipp is the one taking charge on learning why magic is glitching out, taking a proactive role to fix the issue. And yes, it was completely artificial for her to keep the investigation a secret, padding out the story, but at least she was doing stuff. And overall, she had more screen time and was pretty much the main focus of this story. Plus, she's the only one of the group who has any long-term goals, with her becoming the future ruler of Zephyr Heights, using her experience as a detective and being with her friends to help her in the long run. Yeah, I know you have Sunny and her understanding of alicorn magic or Hitch becoming a dad, but both of those plot points seem, again, rather passive. Sunny experiences these bursts of alicorn magic, but sees it more as a minor inconvenience, as we see more in Chapter 2. The episode Alicon is the most involvement Sunny engages with her alicorn magic.
But this time, it feels different. I think I can only transform into an alicorn when I feel like I'm truly helping some pony, because that's my best self.
So you can't just do it for any reason. It has to mean something special.
In that episode, she finally does have some revolution on how it operates. However, that kind of does end the arc, and she's back to status quo. Zipp, on the other hoof, is taking the lead on learning about cutie mark magic.
More glowing cutie marks and random earth pony plant magic. Whenever any pony's sparkle really starts to shine, your cutie mark glows.
On top of investigating the magic of Equestria, she's the one who is actively investigating and taking the lead role to resolve any and all issues that occur in pretty much all of Chapter 2.
So many potential witnesses, so little time. Where to start?
Fuck you, asshole.
Character-wise, Sunny is the wide-eyed idealist who is willing to stand up for any pony, which makes her a kind and optimistic character. However, this can lead her cheerful demeanor to blind her from grounded reality. Not saying she doesn't have room for growth, but in comparison, Zipp has much more potential. She's rebellious, yet very inquisitive, again with her looking into magic, and displays her intellect constantly. She has a destiny which has pretty much been thrust upon her with her future rulership, but is still willing to go through with it once she gains the appropriate knowledge, and like Twilight, she will use the experience she accumulates to ensure she is a proper ruler. The only reason Sunny is still the quote-unquote centerpiece of the group is because she has alicorn magic and owns the Bright House. Overall, Zipp displays much more leadership skills than Sunny with her developing plans or organizing situations, and now cares more about the fate of magic in Equestria than the one who brought it back. So yeah, that's about it. Maybe in future installments, focus will shift more on Sunny and give her an arc, but as of now, Zipp really is the main leader of G5. With that being said, what are your guys' thoughts? Who do you think is the true protagonist of the series? Do you think it's Sunny, Zipp, or some pony else? Let me know in the comments below. Well, that's it for today, guys. Until next time, MC out!